Hi guys, so today I am unboxing my first nerd block. It's shipped from Canada, which means they've had to put a customs label on the front telling me basically what's in there, so I've tried to ignore that, although I did see it said bookmark, so spoiler. I can't even remember what the theme was or anything, but I know I watched another person doing an unboxing and it said there was going to be a Harry Potter item, a Game of Thrones, I think, item, and maybe a Lord of the Rings, and I thought, well, that sounds kind of like it'd be up my alley, so I went for it, and I even managed to find a £5 discount voucher, so that was pretty good. The box is a little bit damaged, but nothing too like crazy or anything, nothing too mad, but yeah, let's just get to it and see what's what. Like I said, it's my first one. I think I paid about £10 or £15, something like that. But okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so we've got a Harry Potter film cell. I don't know if that's going to show or not. There we go, let's see what it is. Okay, so it's Rupert and Emma. It's from the Deathly Hallows Part 2. So that's pretty cool. Film cell bookmark. It's not very often I read like proper books. I think I said in the previous video that I've got a Kindle, but that's certainly pretty cool. So whenever I do read a real book, this is going to work. Okay, let's see what else we've got. We've also got a Hogwarts crest keychain. I don't know if this is... Oh yeah, it's Warner Brothers, so it's official merchandise. That's pretty cool, I like that. That can go up on my keychain section. I've got a little bit just over here somewhere that I put loads of keychains on, so that can go on there. That's pretty epic. I like that. Harry Potter stuff. Woo! There's a t-shirt here and it's sort of in the way, so I'm just going to get it out. And that is a cool t-shirt. I like this a lot. It is, I don't know if I can hold it up properly if you can see it. It is a Dark Mark t-shirt. The Deathly Hallows, like in the same kind of style as the Dark Mark, and it's got the Harry Potter's little lightning scar. That's pretty cool, I like that, that's clever. I like that a lot. Yeah. It's quite a thick t-shirt as well, so that'd be quite good because obviously it is cold. And let's see what else we've got. There are two things. Oh no, three. I think they've got a little like poster or something there. This is like a little journal booklet thing, diary, and it says Your Never Ending Story on it. Now, I have never watched Never Ending Story, or at least I don't think I have. So yeah, but it is quite a nice little book actually, so maybe I will just use it regardless. But yeah, okay, not sure about that. Meh. Over my head, I'm afraid. There's a couple of little things. So let's see. Next month, Nerd. There's other stuff in there, but you know, just thought I'd read these out while they're in my hand. Next month, Nerd Block Classic is bringing you an exclusive killer item from Deadpool, and you can also expect a Cape Crusading item from Batman, and other stuff, obviously. So that's pretty cool. That's obviously a little card to tell me what's in this box, and then I've got two more items. I'll do this first. This is a Hobbit poster, and that is pretty cool. I like that. It's a proper card as well, and it's going to go perfectly to cover this mark on my wall. I had something stuck up there at Christmas time, and I used the I forgot what they're called. I used command strip, but I didn't take it off properly because I wasn't paying attention, and it came away from the wall quicker than I was expecting it to, and so it took a piece of the paint with it too, and I don't have any paint to paint over it and fix it right now, so poster will be covering it. Ah yeah, very sensible. And then I have one more item, and it is a big item in the box, and it is a Legacy Collection figure, and it's Daenerys from... Oh, she's... Yeah, sorry, it's Daenerys from Game of Thrones, and she's got Drogon, I think. I can't really... Yeah, sorry, it's a bit dark here. A figure. Now, I like Game of Thrones, but I don't really collect anything other than Daubs and Funko Pops, so I might put this up for trade and trade it for probably for a Game of Thrones pop or something if I can find someone. It is pretty cool. I like it. I just don't really know where I would put it up or keep it, or yeah, I don't barely have space for the pops I've got at the moment. Never mind starting new collections of things. I don't know if I'm going to focus. The box is quite shiny. There we go. So I mean, she is pretty good. She's got a lot of detail there. She's pretty cool. And Drogon looks pretty epic too. But yeah, I don't know. It's not bad though, and I think for the price I paid for the actual box, there's some really good stuff in there. I just don't think I'll be keeping this particular item. The t-shirt alone I would have paid that money for, to be honest, because the t-shirt is cool. But yeah, Nerd Block, I'm impressed. I may even keep the subscription open for next month. We shall see. It sort of depends on how many other things I end up buying. Because I've got Pop in the Box orders coming out my ears, and I've got a few on pre-order as well, and other things. Like I might get a Pop and Candy box. We'll see. But yeah, all in all, Nerd Block, I am impressed. You may have seen my unboxing of my Nerd Block. The contents itself were okay. I was alright with it. But I ultimately made a decision that I wasn't going to get the next block because it had, well, I couldn't really afford it anyway, to be honest. I've bought quite a lot of things this month already. But it had a Deadpool item in it, and I thought, well, I've already ordered the Marvel Collector Core box. And it also had a Batman item in there. And I've just got the Batmobile. So I was like, do you know what? I don't think I need this block. I'll go on and cancel it. Now I think, bearing in mind it comes from Canada, international customer and all that, I think my original block arrived on the 23rd, I think it was. I couldn't open it that day because it arrived quite late at night, and I wanted to film it during the day, and I was busy. So I filmed it on the 24th. And then on the 25th I went, oh, do you know what, I'll go and cancel it because, yeah, I'm not going to get it. Went on the website, cancelled it, all went through okay, and then I got an email saying, oh yeah, it's all cancelled, your March box won't arrive. And I was like, what about the February box? Like, they take payment for the February box on, I think it was the 10th of the month, so it should come out the 10th of February for the February box. And I thought, well, I've cancelled it on the 25th of January, that's like 2 weeks worth of time for them to sort it out and, you know, cancel the payment. So I messaged them and said, you know, what's the deal? Like, I've given you 2 weeks notice. That's long enough, isn't it? And they basically went, no, cut-off date was the 24th. So the day I filmed it, if I'd gone on and cancelled it then, I might have been alright, but who knows with them, to be honest. But I was really pissed off because I was like, that's, you know, I'm an international customer. That gave me a whole day to make a decision. That isn't very fair. When obviously, if you're if you live in Canada, or presumably Americans get it a lot quicker as well, they've got like probably a couple of weeks to make that decision. But the time they've got it to us over here, I felt like they should have had a different deadline for international customers, really. I contacted them numerous different ways to try and actually get to speak to a manager to try and sort something out. I ended up sending about 2 or 3 tweets. Like, they told me to direct message them, and I was like, well, I can't because you're not following me. Then I messaged them on Facebook, and they were like, oh, we can't do anything, why don't you speak to our like proper like email team? And I was like, okay, fine, I can do that. Even though other companies, I've messaged them on Twitter and they've gone, yeah, all sorted for you, no problem. You know, they were quite efficient. I was like, well, you know, if you've got a Twitter help desk, surely Twitter help desk would be able to actually help, but they couldn't. So I spoke to their email department, you know, emailed across to say I'm not happy, customer services and all that. It's not really long enough time for us to be given to make a decision and find time to get online and cancel it. Like, I was quite busy that weekend, so, you know. 5 emails later, they eventually agreed to cancel the February box. They kept fobbing me off saying, oh yeah, it's all processed. I'm like, it's not processed. You're telling me you're really putting through orders 15 days in advance? Like, the banks wouldn't hold the money for that long, so it's complete nonsense. And, you know, as shown by the fact they did agree to eventually cancel it. My sister also got the block, made a similar decision on the 25th, also cancelled it. She sent 2 emails and they agreed straight away not to send her the February block. And we basically said the exact same things in the emails we both sent, so their customer services is really not sort of even or like fair about the way they do things. It's clearly just individuals making their own decisions. The person I was emailing was obviously a bit power hungry or something, or you know, a bit of a stick in the mud type. I don't know what they were doing, but basically such a blooming fight to cancel a block that, you know, I mean, Zavi, I think people have had a lot of problem with them when they've been cancelling Z blocks and they have Z boxes and they've still been arriving. And obviously that would really frustrate me, but I actually haven't had that kind of problem with them. I cancelled a box, no problem. You know, they cancelled it straight away. Didn't have any further money taken out, no more blocks sent to me. They were pretty good. But I'd heard really good things about Nerd Block, and to be honest, even though I didn't want this next month's box, I was thinking, well, they've got like 5 other blocks. So maybe in March I would have a look to see which one I fancied and you know, make orders in the future. But now I'm really reluctant because I think if it's not even going to arrive before I've got to cancel it, that means that I'm cancelling it before it's got here, and then potentially having to order the next block if I wanted it and set up another account. Like, it's too much. I'm really pissed off that it was so like hasslesome. And to be honest, the whole experience has sort of soured me against the things that arrived in this block, because it's like, well, I had such a hassle with the whole company. I don't know, it's put me off quite a lot really. I'm quite disappointed, to be honest. If you're planning on subscribing, I'd at least think twice, or at least cancel it before it even arrives, so that you're not automatically getting the next one regardless of the contents, because it's kind of poor. Anywho, so yeah, not getting next month's Nerd Block, FYI. But thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you've had any similar problems, or if you actually think the company's been great, because in a way I'd like someone to change my opinion on them, because right now it's really low. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.